You fixed the floating input. You added input pull-up. Your button reads clean values now. But there is still a problem. You pressed the button once, but ESP detected multiple presses. You didn't break anything. This is called button bounce. And it happens at the hardware level. In this video, I will show you exactly what's happening inside that button and how to fix it permanently using millis. Just see this application. When I press the button, the switch actually closes and opens multiple times within the few milliseconds. This is not a software bug. This is pure mechanical. When you press a switch, the switch actually closes and opens multiple times within very few milliseconds. As you see here, this switch, which closes and opens multiple times within the 50 millisecond time interval, even if I do one press. See, I pressed total 8 times, but the microcontroller took it as 45 presses. That is the issue. To you, it feels like one press. To ESP32, which runs at 240 megahertz, it looks like 10 to 50 multiple presses. There is a quick fix you see on multiple YouTube tutorials. Just add a delay after the switch press and switch release. The delay can be of 50 to 100 millisecond. This fixes the problem. But the issue is, as we see in our previous video, delay can block things. The delay freezes your entire program for 50 or 100 milliseconds which you use. It literally halts your microcontroller. So the right solution is to use millis, and it costs you zero blocking time. Here is the core idea. Instead of pausing the program, we just ignore the button for a short window after we detect every change. We use millis. Let's walk through the logic. Every loop, we read the button. If the reading is changed from last time, we record the current timestamp using millis. Then, and it is the key part, we only accept new reading if it has stayed for more than 50 milliseconds straight. If the button is bouncing, it keeps resetting the timer. Only a stable settled input make it through. The LED toggles once per clean press every time. Why the debounce delay is 50 millisecond? Mechanical bounces typically settles within 5 to 20 millisecond. 50 millisecond gives enough comfortable margin. 50 millisecond is short enough that we never notices this delay as a human. But 50 millisecond is long enough for any hardware bounces. For almost all buttons, it settles in 15 to 20 millisecond. And if you have a high quality button or high quality switch, you can further reduce this from 50 to even 10 or 20 millisecond. The LED only toggles once per clean press. Clean, reliable every time. Now here is what to remember. Physical buttons bounce, making rapid contacts dozens of times per press. The ESP32 is fast enough to see every single bounce as a separate press. Delay fixes bounce, but it freezes your whole program, so avoid it. The millis debounce method ignores state changes that doesn't stay stable for 50 milliseconds. Your program keeps running freely, zero blocking time, so use millis. With input pull-up from last video and debounce from this one, your button is now production ready. Clean state, no noise, no phantom values. If it helped, hit the like and subscribe button. It genuinely helps the channels grow. Drop your comments if you ran into any other or any different button issue. See you in next video. Bye for now.